Okay, so the next original strength movement reset we're going to be looking at today is rocking, which is my personal favorite. So when you're a baby, from the strength you build from being on the ground and rolling, you then move up to all fours, what we call a quadruped position, on your hands and knees like this, and we learn how to rock. So for this one, we're really thinking about corkscrewing our shoulders into the ground. So you see how I'm actively pushing down on my hands through the ground. I'm not slouching like this, keeping my neck nice and tall, eyes forward, breathing through my diaphragm the whole time. And it's real simple. We're just rocking back and forth. So that weight is on our feet, our knees, and our hands, kind of evenly distributed. As we're moving forward, we're thinking about pulling the floor back, and as we're rocking back, we're thinking about pushing the floor forward. You can even add in some head nods if you'd like. But what rocking is doing for you is it's helping to stabilize and strengthen your joints. So it's really hitting all the full range of motion of all those joints. It's utilizing all the joints in your body, really. It's coordinating the movement of your hip and your shoulders, which eventually sets us up for walking. It's also, if you see that arch in my lower back, it's setting our lumbar curve as well as setting our cervical curve, as long as we're looking up, using our eyes looking forward. You can also play around with the positioning of your feet. So as you can see here, I put my toes down like this, so that kind of mobilizes all those little joints and ligaments in our feet. You can also mess with the width of your knees. So I just put my knees together. So that's kind of working on that internal rotation of my hips a little bit. And then I can also widen my knees out like this, putting them in more of that externally rotated position, really working to open those hips up. Something else we can try is single leg rocking. So really, you can see here, I'm just putting all my weight through my right leg. My back leg sort of just flowing on the floor behind me. Still staying nice and active with my upper body, really pushing through the floor, keeping that rotator cuff turned on. We can also try elevated rocking, where as you can see, I'm just on my toes and my hands. So this is even more of a challenge. Keeping my knees off the ground very slightly. It's turning into a little bit more of a push-up. And then if you want even more of a challenge, you can rotate a little bit. So this is really working through that full range of motion of your hips, knees, ankles, shoulders. And it's just kind of fun, rocking around in a circle. The other thing with rocking is it's emotionally soothing to our brains. So when we're babies, I'm sure you've seen a mom rocking their baby to get them to stop crying. That's kind of that innate sense that we have in our brains.